All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Elusive Performance YouTube video. Beside me, or behind me, we have the single cab truck, the one that was a GMC, made it into a 2400 HD front end. But long story short, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys might want to go watch the first video. It goes through the whole little build series on it. But yeah, so now we're gonna be dropping it. So this is how she sits right now. I'll probably flip the camera around and show you guys a little better, but I just want to drop it, get it a little lower. I think a 4.6 drop will do all right. I'm hoping the 26s or the 22s aren't too big. With the 45 tire sidewall, might be a little bit too much tire. So the tires aren't too bad, but if I have to get skinnier tires, depending how much skinnier I have to go, because I don't want it to ride like shit either. So we'll see about that. If not, I'm gonna try to trade for some 20s or something. But yeah, so over there I got all the boxes and stuff, and then I got my cherry picker here. It's gonna help me take the bed off. So if you're a one-man show like me, one-man band, you gotta take the bed off. Cherry picker come in handy. I'll show you guys that. But yeah, let me flip the camera around and kind of show you guys a little bit more of what we're doing today. Alrighty, so here is what we have to drop the single cab here. All right, so right here is the drop spindles. These are gonna drop at 2 inches. And then this here is, these are the rear. So this rear drop shocks. And then this one, you can tell they're different. These are for the front. So this one and that one's the front. These are two here are for the rear. And those are just for it to drive better now that it's lowered. All right. This here is our C-notch. It's a bolt-in kit, which we're gonna weld. So we're gonna bolt it in. We're gonna put it in. We're gonna cut the frame up, you know, bolt it in, everything good. And then we're gonna grind all this paint off and grind the frame down. And then we're gonna weld it up. Because if you just put them in with if you just bolt them in to just like no weld, I've heard they crack. And so if you weld them in, it tends to be better. So all of this right here is for the flip kit. So I don't know exactly what the name of these individual parts, but basically this is what you get in a flip kit. So it allows you to put the axle right now is under the leaf springs. So the leaf springs are on top of it. So now you're gonna drop the leaf springs, put the axle on top. So now that instantly drops it 6 inches. And when you do that, you're gonna want to get the C-notch, because if not, you're gonna be bottoming out on your frame. And you're gonna want drop shocks, because if not, your shocks are gonna ride like shit because they're maxed out, because they're not meant for that little travel now that they're slammed. And then 2-inch lowering springs for the front. So this here and these two here should give us a 4-inch drop. So these are 2 inches. Those are 2 inches. There'll be a 4-inch total. And they're gonna slap the shocks. These are nitro drop 2s. All right, so now we have got the bed jacked up. So that's kind of how I did it. The toe strap, you got your hook over there, and I ran it this way, and I looped it that way, and then looped it in there, and then it came this way, then I did a knot on it, and then I pinched it with the mechanical plier. And then obviously you do this before you put the hook on it, and then you put the hook on it, and then you pull it up. It gets tension on it, and then so now the bed is loose. I got all the bolts. There's 2 back here, 2 in the front. I also removed the tow hitch that it had. This draw tight, whatever tow hitch. Yeah, so since I'm gonna lower it, this truck's really not gonna be being used to pull my trailer, so I don't need that. So I took that off. Took the bumper out. That way I can scoot the cherry picker more in, because with the bumper in, you can't scoot it enough for the hook to reach. And it's just easier to remove the bed without it scratching, which mine's kind of fucked from here either way from the wreck. But you kind of get the idea. I'm going to get it high enough and roll the truck out of here, and then figure out a place for the bed in the meantime, just to sit and hang out while I do the work on the frame and all that good shit. So, yep. One-man band. guys. So, singlecab right here. So we finished the C-notch, the flip kit, all that good shit in the back. So I'm gonna flip the camera, show you guys that. And then I think I'm gonna leave it at tonight like this. I need to put the tailgate to bumper and all the other stuff, but I might have to roll the fenders a little bit or cut the little trim here of the inside of the bed. I might have to just cut it. It's like about 1 inch that goes in. Cut that out. I don't want it to look like shit either though, so yeah, let's flip the camera around and show you guys kind of what we're working with and where we're gonna end the night at. Yo, what's up? Welcome back. We're working on the singlecab again today. So yeah, so these are the new wheels I got for the truck. These are 20-inch OEM SS wheels. You guys know the one I had on the truck before were 22s. They're reps. So those rubbed, and I could have got smaller tires for the 22s, like you know, the wheel being a 22 and then like a 30, 35. But then I don't know. It's kind of small for me. So I found these, the 20s. I prefer 20s either way. It's a little bit smaller, you know, less centrifugal, whatever you call that shit, mass. It's gonna spin faster. It's just a little bit better. Even though it's not a fast truck, the 20s will allow me to run a 45 side tire sidewall, which gives me a little bit more tire, better ride comfort, you know, all that good shit. And you know, I don't really care about big wheels like that. The 22s, the reps are fucking heavy compared to these. So I should be pretty good. So I still look good with these. So I'm gonna get these. I got all 4. There's 2 over there. And then there's 1, 2, and then this one's the 3rd one here. But they all got big tires. They're all 60s and 55. So even with the 55s on a 20, I slapped them on. They don't fit. It rubs. That's with me dropping the front, and I'm gonna show you guys the front suspension, how it ended up coming out. But so I got these are my brothers. These are 18-inch wheels, 235/65s. These are the ones I have in the back, and they don't rub, and I have no issues, so they should fit in the front. I think I'll be all right. And then I already ordered a whole set, 4 new tires for these wheels for the 20 inches. They're 275, 45, 20s. So those are gonna come in, and I'll have all 4 mounted onto the wheels, and then I have my full set of SS 20-inch wheels on the truck, and I think it'll look nice. It'll sit nice and low, and hopefully with me running low 45 tire sidewall and being a 4.6 drop, nothing too crazy, should ride pretty good, because I still want my truck to drive good, but I just want it to look a little bit lower and look nice. So kind of show you guys the suspension before I put the wheels back on. So yeah, there's the shock. It's right there, nitro drop. There's a spring, and then I don't know how well you guys can tell, but there's a spindle, 2-inch drop spindle. Okay, so other than that, the ball joints were pretty good shape. They're a little dirty, like all this is just built up grime and stuff. That I can just get a little screwdriver scratch and clean up and then power wash all this, but realistically it's a truck, it's probably gonna get dirty again. So but yeah, so there's the 4-inch drop in the front, 2-inch drop spindles, and the 2-inch drop spring with the shock for better ride. So now we'll have a 4.6 drop. So we're gonna slap these on now in the front. Hopefully they don't rub too badly. All right, so I'm gonna do a little walk around on the 18s. So this is how she looks on a 4.6 drop with 18-inch wheels. I believe these are 65, 235/65. So I guess for now it'll be all right. And then once we get the rest of the tires coming in for the SS wheels, then we'll slap those wheels on. So this side's still tucking a little bit more than the passenger side, but All right, so there are the tires. I mean the wheels. They're dirty, but these are OEM 20-inch SS wheels. So no curb rash. They're pretty good shape. I kind of want to take these balance things off. My brother got a little bit of Bondo on that hoe, but it'll be fine. But yeah, the tires are huge. 275 60s, and that one's bad. That one's horrible. And this one's kind of bad too. So these are the new tires. 275, 45, 20s. These are Goodyears, and these other two over here are Continentals. Where's the size at? Right there, 275, 45, 20. So both of these are the same, and both of these are the same. Alrighty, so here she is, the 99 GMC Sierra single cab with the 2500 HD Silverado front end. So this is what to me is my favorite front end. The HD front end on these look really good with the Z71 lower valence. I really dig it. So yeah, that's what I went with. So yeah, here she is, the little walk around. For those who don't know, this, like I said, this was a 99, or it is a 99 GMC Sierra, and it was wrecked from the front when I got it. So that's why the whole front clip has been replaced. Luckily, I found it white in good condition, so I just got to get rid of that pinstripe so it all kind of matches. And then these are the 20-inch SS wheels that I got. These are OEM SS wheels. And then I had to buy these tires. So where are they at? 275, 45, 20s. It's a squared setup all around. So these fit perfect for the 4.6 drop. There's no wheel gap. You know, it just sits right nice, and there's no, you know, no rubbing issues or nothing. I had to buy these center caps too. Those were 87 bucks, I think. So yeah, pretty clean wheels though, no curb rash, nothing crazy. Color matched mirrors, color matched door handles. You guys seen me do those. 4.6 drop, flip kit, C-notch, welded in C-notch, nitro drop, 2 shocks in the back, 2-inch drop spindles, 2-inch drop springs, and same shocks in the front. Nitro drop, 2 shocks in the front. Truck's a 4-wheel disc, so none of that drum brake ones. I don't like the drums, they look ugly to the wheel. But yeah, so there she is. Let me back out a little bit. She's not perfect. I like these bed cap rolls. At first I didn't like them, but now I kind of do. I kind of dig it. These are pretty cool. Just a little hook deal. That's cool. It's got the slide window in the back. But yeah, I got to get these off probably. Make it look nicer. But yeah, it sits real nice with the 4.6 drop. It rides good. Like I said, these 45s, they take bumps pretty good. There's the carbon muffler. That's kind of how it ended up looking. I'll turn it on and give you guys a little sound clip of it. But with the 4.6 drop on 20s and being able to run a decent size tire sidewall, yeah, it takes bumps pretty good, handles pretty good. So just doing a little walk around for those who haven't seen the truck. And kind of like a final walk around because it might be the last day with the truck. For those who don't really know the rundown, tinted, 5% tint all around, 25 in the front. This is a full HD front end from a Silverado. I just told you guys to drop the wheel setup. Truck's an SLE, so it's a factory 5.3, factory power windows, power locks, power mirrors. It's got this like bluish interior. Let's see. Let me fire her up real quick for you guys. But yeah, the seats are pretty damn clean. The truck is clean for the most part. Like I said, it's got 98,000 miles, so pretty low miles for the year it is. Let's fire her up. Good oil pressure. It's a good little truck, man. engine bay. Not much going on in here really. MSD plug wires, NGK spark plugs, eBay intake. 243 heads. Let me close the hood so you guys can hear me. So it's got 243 heads. They're milled 30,000s. Pack 1218 springs. Hardened BTR push rods. LS7 lifters. LS1 head gasket. And a sloppy stage 2 cam. And then I did all the gaskets: front, rear main seal, intake manifold gasket, valley cover gasket, oil pan gasket. So things all freshened up. Like I said, the short block though itself is the original to the truck. It's 98,000 miles, so didn't mess with that. Show you guys what the carbon muffler sounds like. So I like how it sounds. Sounds good. It did quiet it down a good bit from being straight piped. So it sounds a lot better now. Being straight piped before, it used to be pretty damn loud. Now it actually has a tone to it when I'm driving it. But let's try to get some just little like driving clips of the truck or something, you know. You guys might be able to hear a little better, or it might be too much wind noise. I don't know. Let's see. Let's slow down to like a 30 for you guys real quick. That seems to be where she likes me to give it a little floor. Too much damn wind. Hold on. Alright. But yeah, there you guys go. It's a little 30 roll. That's just me just flooring it, letting the transmission do what it's got to do, you know. It pulls alright. It ain't bad. Maybe if it had headers and a stall and all this other, and maybe some gears, it probably would take off a lot better. But for what it is, it's not bad. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of this. I mean, there's not much to talk about. I just kind of wanted to do a little walk around the truck and kind of a final rundown and kind of how it looked before I sell it. And if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, then you guys will see me do some more work to it. You know, I got the stock headlights still on it. I want to get some different headlights, LEDs, and switch some stuff around. So it's just, I guess I'll leave it up to God, you know. If it sells, then it's meant to be, and if it doesn't sell, then it's not meant to be. Then I'm gonna just keep it and, you know, keep on doing what I want to do to it. So you guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and I guess leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions or whatever. I don't know. So as far as right now though, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Damn. There she goes. There she goes, boys. Yep, I'm gonna regret this. But for now, we aight. Next project.